You're live. We're on my phone and Jeff's gimbal. So there's gonna be smooth sailing. And y'all, check out our new stuff. Surface area. So much room for activities. Thank you, Miss Laura Taylor. Hi, y'all. So tonight we're gonna try some of these colors. Color Obsession, Reef Blue. Let me see if you guys can see. There I am. Reef Blue. What's up, Amanda? Linda? Nope, can't see there. Black Truffle. Ugh. And Neptune Blue. Amanda said, ATD time. Ooh, ooh. I did that today.
What?
Yeah.
Why is it over there? Don't put it in my space. So we said, don't put those stir sticks in and let it dry and try to pull it out. It broke. Well, it's gonna break if you bend it. It's plastic.
Yeah, it can be pulled straight out, but you can't like,
Ooh, that's a good one. Making that metal.
yeah. Yes, do have a new table. It does look extra clean. This is our new workspace. Miss Laura Taylor was nice enough to send us a new rolly table. What? Hey y'all. Will our class be on that awesome table? If I could fit 10 of y'all on it, totally would.
Okay.
You could probably fit, it's probably wide enough to fit 4 people.
Probably wide enough to put 10 poor people on it.
10 poor people.
No.
Hey Karen.
Probably like 4.
Hey Tiger Mouse. Now I need to like get you guys higher and move closer to the situation. There. Hey y'all. You did, Pam. You made it just in time.
I swear.
Well, first of all, you have Promarine and art resin, so go ahead and hang that one up. First of all, what of course. It's in the front over there next to the butane.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
I don't know if we have enough wax paper for. Hey, how much of this do you want to roll out?
We have 2 boxes,
Yeah.
so there's not enough. Well, I'm gonna do one of these. So all you have to do is grab this and see. There you go. You make it a little longer. So you have, there you go. Thanks. Thanks. Maybe we should do at the end of this, maybe we should do one where we test different kinds of resins together. Or an informative piece.
That's it. That's all of it.
I bought 3 or 4 of those.
I don't know where they're hiding.
Is this table too high for?
No, it's fine. Just sitting in massage chair, ready. I know we could pour at the same time on this table. thing is, I don't have a moderator, like, in-house. Before I forget, when you spray paint the canvas before the pour, is it part of your prep coats? How many coats do you put to prep the canvas? When we use house paint to prep our canvases, we will do like 2 coats typically, and that does not include the spray paint coat. That's more decorative than anything else. Love the new name, Sherry. Mary Jane, I would need a moderator if I was going to try to pour at the same time Jeff does. The big Jeff piece from last night. Let me find that.
Right over here. That one is you have to come in. Have a look at that bad boy. Let's see how this, is it on?
Yeah.
All right, you're on the gimbal, so we're gonna see how smooth this bad boy is tonight. Let's think here. Pull it up, pull the light up. Whoa, I never noticed that. Look at how that's separated.
Oh, what's separated over here?
Yeah, it's like cheetah.
It does look like cheater print.
Is that just working hard? I want to go all the way down. Look at that. That's what blows my mind, that right there. I hate this lighting in here. Lift the light up. It's like too bright. Ooh-wee. Oh, sorry. All right, I think that's enough.
Yeah. Alrighty, I'm behind on reading.
Okay.
And you gotta,
Hold that, because it'll run the motor out.
I gotcha. Okay.
Like they were just talking about these. You did this cell too?
Yeah. I think I wrote the name on the back of it. One of them is Khaleesi's, I think. Keisha, and the other one is,
Just running out of room.
um,
It's so irritating.
sorry.
No, we just need to put them up.
I know, I am glad that Judy ordered a bunch of the gold. She is definitely a smart cookie. All right, I missed a lot of comments. What's up, all the fam? Diane, you can get Stix at the class. So if I missed anybody, thank you, Hanging with Tony. If I missed anybody's comment, just say it again. Hi, Sarah.
This table's so big, like, you have way too much room to put stuff, so then you, because it's such a big table.
Sharon, which piece are you talking about? The big one that Jeff just had up? Thank you so much, Sarah. I know, part of it did look like a lava pour. Edward loves your shirt, B.
Oh, thanks.
Judy does not do Res. She does Color Obsession and Artisu. Thank you, Nina. I know, Darian, more room for bigger pieces for sure. What are your two most favorite brands of pigment to work with? Our two favorite brands right now, we have three favorite brands: Color Obsession, Artisu, and Res, for sure. Thank you, Shannon. B, did you price this piece yet? Is that a 255?
Yeah.
Sharon, that is 250. It is 10 by 20. Hi, Jenny and Bitsy. Billy Phil says, blessings to all. Is Jeff getting dirty? Most likely.
All dirty words.
Yeah.
That's adult movie.
Adult. Diane, yes. Powder. Well, powders and paste are good for Res. I've used more of their paste than powders, to be completely frank. And yes, Sarah, I would recommend all of those brands over just regular acrylics.
Babe,
Yes, love.
I'll be frank. You meet Shirley. I'll be completely frank, and Shirley, you can't be serious. I am serious. Don't call me Shirley.
Yes. I know, Res is on its way, y'all. Hi, Mariette. Good morning.
All right, kids.
Barbara, I don't think that Judy is on yet. I haven't seen her pop up, but I think she's doing one on something Saturday or Sunday.
Nope. I was waiting for your nope.
Yeah, nope. Yes, that's a good point. If you don't want mini cells and you just want a solid color, that's when acrylic does best.
And don't heat it up, and don't
Thin it out.
thin it out. When you thin it, that's when it starts to get cells.
Safe trip, Denise. Yes, Libby. Res does ship from Australia. Yes, I do have a moderator. Karen is here, but the thing is, some people have questions specifically for Jeff and I that maybe Karen or Judy don't know the answer to. So I have to be here. Need to get drunk with Judy. I don't think she drinks anymore.
So she can know our darkest secret. I'm just playing.
I was like, oh.
Calm down. See, I like to do this. I like to put these thumbtacks in here. So when you do, like, you can use this so that, you know, it drips all the way down. But then when you put it in a rack, it still separates it. Or you end up with a unwanted waterfall. Although that might be kind of cool though, if you did want a waterfall, that's a nice gradual waterfall.
Jana, the last one that I did was, well, I don't know that I've ever done a 36 by 48.
Yeah.
I can't help you with composition. Sherry, I don't know if Laura's here. She usually doesn't comment. She'll like ghost watch and she'll send me messages on the side. I will let you know if she does pop up. But if not, she's Laura Brown Usher on Facebook.
I wanted silver, that's what I wanted.
Amy, you didn't miss anything yet. Ideas, you should totally do that.
What's up, ideas?
Difficult to hear, Jeff. I'll have him speak up. I'm a lot further away.
Do we have silver paste? We do.
I can see the face in that piece.
We have metallic silver. What was that? What were they talking? Oh, this one?
Yeah, it looks like an Easter Island face.
It looks like old school high times face, like puffing like.
Yeah, it does.
We use this from Jacquard. This metallic silver.
Okay. Is it powder?
It is not. I don't think. Nope.
I know, I'm glad Happy Owl's here.
Okay.
Megan, are you gonna be here that late? I'm gonna move up.
Now I have to raise up my stool.
Melinda wants to know, when you prep your canvas, can you still see the texture of the canvas, or do you put enough
Yes.
coats to cover the texture?
Like, you would have to put so many. Like,
You do still
I just
slightly
give
see it.
up. I just give up. Like, if you don't want to do that, just use board. Just do MDF.
Excuse me. I'm gonna have to take an allergy pill with my sippy.
I don't have sippy.
I got some eye color products. Have you used anything from them? I have not.
Yes, guys. I feel like a science teacher.
Keisha wants to see hers from last night. Will you hand it to me?
Keisha. Look how good that looks.
Not that one.
Oh. Oh, it's right there.
Keisha, I gotta tell you, this is one of my favorite all-time pieces. Like, for real, for real. Let me get a light. After this be, I'll go grab you a drink. Like, I don't even know if you can see the depth in this piece, but I'm so happy with how it turned out. And like, the depth of cells in it is just bananas. Super happy with this.
Now, we're going to put these on first. Because they go underneath the glove.
Are you going on Victoria?
No, we don't have it. Do we have Victoria?
Or is it Imperial?
No, I don't want to go. Give me a Modelo. We're gonna have some Modelo tonight, kids. Look at that. We have room for all the things.
So much room for activity.
There's so much room for more activities on this table.
Y'all be clean. It's not ATD after dark yet.
Yeah, the sun's still up over here, guys. Watch yourself. Alright, we're going for 3 colors. 2 metallics, 2 non-metallic.
Y'all, we got our power bill today and we realized we could turn our AC on, so it's cool.
Our power bill was $42.
Yeah.
And I don't like to brag, but my mom always said, it's not bragging if you can back it up.
And basically we're bragging that we didn't use any power last month. So I don't know if that's a braggy thing.
Oh, this is new. We haven't used this. We used blue.
We haven't used like most of the color obsessions. They're like fresh. Y'all, Color Obsession came out with it's my ring pour. It kept some of the lines. I don't remember what I was saying. Scratch that. I can keep this close to me now for when I have to write notes to myself, so I don't forget while I look at myself. I know. I love that little piece.
Give me some fine silver glitter. I'm gonna put some other looking silver in here. So we're getting some. We're getting some quotes from other laser cutters.
Yeah, but I don't think that it's gonna be better than what we're doing with Jason. Maybe you're allergic to Fireball. I haven't even taken any Fireball today. Oh, thank you, Mary Jane.
Black is not very thick at all. Geez, this is like.
That's the truffle.
Yeah, it's very thin.
I know, it's completely enough room for a side-by-side showdown. And it is super clean space. It's brand new, freshly tarped table.
Because this is maple underneath here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a good 150 pounds. Probably more. I'm going to see if this stuff is translucent.
Electricity must be cheap over there. It's really not, but our loft, it doesn't get any direct sunlight and it's all cement.
It
So
gets direct sunlight from like sun up. We could watch the sunrise, which is amazing, until about noon, maybe. Maybe it starts to get hot and then it's good.
Did you just add alcohol? The alcohol that we use is just to put on a rag next to where he works so that we can like wipe off our hands and.
Holy cow.
Oh, Color Obsession just came out with like this Luxe line, and I don't even know if I'm supposed to talk about it yet, but I'm gonna let y'all know. It's got like crushed pearls and like gemstones in this new paint, and I don't even think it's posted anywhere yet, but I'm gonna try to get my hands on some just for y'all. Angela, it's a thing. Like, you gotta be careful and make sure to keep your finished pieces in an area where there's no dust and no like pet hair. Tiger Mouse Mayron is a powder. Hold on, I'll grab some and show you. So you got the right thing.
I want this to be very opaque.
You just mix it in the resin as regular. I know, the trolls are in full force tonight, but Karen's like shooting them down as soon as they join. It's very much pew pew.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Karen.
Pam, I will show a close-up on the Geode, just 1 second.
Do them 5 and 5. We got the big piece out tonight.
Eva, I have seen people use oil paints and resin. The one time I did it, it leaked out.
So far away. First world problems.
I know, right? The paint leaked out of the front of my painting, and the only thing I did different was use oil paints. So I don't know if I just used too much oil paint and it just didn't allow it to set, because as you know, oil paints basically never dry because they're oil based. So I don't know. I don't know what's up, but some people use it with success. I haven't done it again, but
Success. Yes.
Amy, what color did you want info on how to get? Linda, did we hit 9,500?
Yeah. I've screenshotted at 94.99.
Who even has time to troll? I know. I can show.
I wish we had a super geek, like super awesome, like
I am on the
geeky
Crispin tonight.
troll hacker follower, and so he can be like, oh yeah, take this, zap, and then zap
Their computers.
their computer.
So put the word out, not to mess with
Yeah.
the poor people. So Jeff is using Black Truffle by Color Obsession. He is using Neptune Blue by Color Obsession. He is using Lumiere Metallic Silver. This is not a powder.
I just said it was
Sorry. It's a paste, not a paste.
liquid.
It's very liquid for sure. But it's not an ink. And then he is using Reef Blue powder by Color Obsession.
I love these new cups that we got.
Mm-hmm.
Like TCP. We ordered them. We ordered these, and it's the little things that we're gonna put color in it. We got the same day.
Right?
How awesome is that?
Zachy, good to know. Thank you so much. What's up, Bree? I wonder if Troll Patrol will become an official job title for people to apply to in the near future. I accept all Troll Patrol people if they want to be a mod. Between Art Resin and Envirotex, which has a thicker viscosity? I would say Art Resin's probably thicker than Envirotex. Would you say?
Say again?
Which is thicker between Art Resin and Envirotex?
Envirotex?
You think Envirotex is thicker? They're very similar. I don't think it's enough to make a big difference.
Not a big stink over it.
I know, we are almost 10K. Thank you, Deborah. Judy! People were asking where you were earlier.
You had to go put some perfume on, do her hair, get her nails did.
She's here. Wandering Art, you definitely do need some of these cups. I added it, if you look under this video in the description box, I added a link to my Amazon storefront that they give people now. And I have those listed along with the heat gun, the tarps, all the things that I can find that I use regularly is in there. So just click on my Amazon link and it should, these cups, these 1 pint, quart, pint, I don't know what that is. What does it say? I have one over here. These graduated 1 pint measuring cups that have the 1-to-1 ratios. So for example, since this, our resin is a 1-to-1 ratio, so it says 1-to-1 right here. So if I was gonna wanna make 6 ounces of resin, I would measure 1 part resin and 1 part hardener. And there you go. Mosaic table, natural white stones in background, teals, blues, and butterfly. What to do with speeds of Mayron in background, gold or silver? I would say silver.
Yeah, our small stir sticks are perfect for these little cups. Like, that is just a little bit too short to where it feels like you're gonna crush everything.
Libby, countertop resin is not too thick for canvas pours, but if you do find it is too thick, just put the bottles in warm water for like 10 minutes before you pour and it'll thin it out.
Thins it out pretty fast too.
Judy, we're gonna come up and help you finish organizing your pour room. Angel said, I've noticed that resin sets better on canvas than wood. Is there a reason for that? I like the canvas look. That could be because the wood isn't sealed and it's absorbing a little bit of the resin. Eva, there's a lot of people in the room that are from Canada, but I don't know that there's a Canadian distributor.
This is not very silvery.
Do you want some of that resi?
Something that's a little thicker, like, this is very, almost pearly, a real heavy pearl.
Yeah, that's too hard.
Well, I am gonna put that glitter in it. Or should I even do that?
You know it's gonna spread.
Remind it.
Hi, Christy.
Ooh, I know what, I'm gonna use spray paint.
I do not use Floetrol in resin. I don't find a need to. We've used it in acrylic pours, but we don't do many of those anymore. Kathy, I will show you guys Cujo in a little bit. I think he's in his regular nappy spot. Hi, Christy.
And that sunset looks amazing.
Sugar Swank, you can use a different resin for the flood coat than the actual pour. It doesn't give you any problems at all. I do that with countertops all the time. That's what we thought, Christy. Less waste for sure. Zachy Zoo says, you guys made me spend over $100 in my local art store because I wanted to do some color obsession, but it was over $50 just to get 2 of them. I stocked up on inks instead. Inks are really good. We'll be up there to help you, Judy. No worries. Keisha will definitely do a virtual tour of her studio once we're done setting it up. Chandra, I've never done a string pull in resin, but maybe if we have enough resin left over tonight, we can get one done because we have all the materials to do it.
The string pulls, it makes me think of like hotel artwork.
Yeah, but
People like it.
yep. Can you use countertop FX on a floor? I am not sure. Here's the thing about that. You might as well just use floor epoxy because it's kind of made for it, and you have to seal your concrete floors with a special sealant because floors will sweat.
This blue.
And if you don't use the proper materials, it will, you'll get mold under your resin. So narrow down what floor you're gonna do, what project you're gonna work on, and then go from there to find out the exact materials you're gonna need. I have tried Black Diamond. The pigments are awesome. I've only tried the powders. I don't know if they do other, like I don't know if they do pigments or anything like that, but
That is gonna be an amazing color.
How did you guys get started in doing resin pours? I've seen a lot of different artists on YouTube, but love your work more than any other. Thank you, Libby. I actually started watching Melly D and Anne-Marie Ritterhoff and Rick S. And they inspired me to do acrylic pours. And then I just kind of evolved after a couple months to resin and have just been doing resin pours ever since. Over a tile floor is different. You'll need to seal in your grout lines with like a special filler. And a countertop epoxy may be a little bit thick for a floor. Usually flooring epoxy is a lot thinner and it's like a 2-to-1 rather than a 1-to-1 for like art and countertops. Andrea, I agree, and that's why I'm trying to work. Actually, I'm talking to Artisu. Judy and I are talking to Artisu and something Color Obsession about distributing both of their full lines in the States. Because there really is no
Losing train of thought, babe.
yeah, I'm reading comments and answering questions at the same time. I like to coat my acrylic pours in resin, but wasn't sure about it going together. Yeah, you can coat your acrylic pours in resin, but if you use silicone or anything like that, you're gonna need to clean off your canvas or else you're gonna get fish eyes and it's weird. Sherry, I have no idea why your comments are disappearing. I'm not seeing, if your comment disappears, then I'll, like, if a moderator deletes it, then I'll get a notice saying that your comment was deleted and it wasn't us, so I have no idea.
All right. Sippy sippy, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Tink. No shots because we accidentally went out for Thai food and then got home at 2 o'clock. All right, Keisha. Andrea, I know, it's just silly that, I mean, we have a lot of people in the States that want to do resin art, but I mean, without proper materials, I feel like we'd be behind the curve. So that is why we are super interested in supplying.
What was that?
Just some glitter. But it's big glitter, it's not like fish scale glitter. I'm trying to get more light on your piece. Oh, I'll get all this later. Is that too much for you? Is it good? Sorry, Moo. Oh, I know it. I'm sorry. Come here. Come here. Oh, goodness.
Damn it, I'm like wasting like.
Moo's in the house.
Why does that do that? I don't get that. Why is it so uneven? Like,
Do you want a popsicle stick under there? What about making your own line of colors? That's expensive and I don't have the funding for that. So in the meantime, I'm just going to supply other people's colors. The color palette tonight, Judy, is Color Obsession Reef Blue, Color Obsession Paste Neptune Blue, Color Obsession Paste Black Truffle, and Lumiere silver by Jacquard. Is this considered a peacock pour? It's considered a puddle pour, but it could be a peacock
That
pour.
black is just taking over. I'm not liking
Hi, Mary
that
Jane.
at all.
Sorry, Karen. I hope you feel better.
Silver. So much waste.
Have you obtained any sponsorships from any companies yet? Seems like you should since you share their products that you use. We have affiliations with some companies, but no like official sponsorships.
Well, and we do appreciate you guys that throw our name out there when you do order stuff, because they tell us, they let us know that we've had quite a few people order from our YouTube and our website, and we completely 100% appreciate that. It gets our name out there. I'm not liking these, like it's not anything special, you know? Like, it's not like a good,
You need a bounce color.
Yeah.
Something brighter.
look how much is just wasted.
Do you want to mix in a bright color?
I don't know, I like that, that's fine. What should I do? Like a really bright teal, like an ink teal? Yeah, give me an ink teal.
Aqua?
Ooh, that's really nice.
Hi, Lisa. Thanks, Amanda. Yes, I will have Stix at the class. Also want to take time to say thanks for all the donors, anybody that sent us anything. I'm keeping a running thing for our giveaway on May 31st for the donors. So just wanted to say thank you to you guys while he's mixing that up. He just added an aqua colored ink. Barbara, my current favorite silver is this Resi tint by Eli Chem. It's shimmery and very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tammy, very much. What's the best way and medium to use to get the white lacing effect? We'll have to do a tutorial on that, but the you can use System 3 or Cast and Craft. Pigment paste or any pigment paste from like Resin or Color Obsession or Artisu. Kurt, Judy does Color Obsession and Artisu. Teresa Color, $30 for a 10 by 20 barely will cover your cost. You need to up that a little bit. Libby, to monetize with YouTube, you have to have, we looked it up because when we first monetized, it was different, but now you have to have 1,000 subscribers and like 4,000 or 10,000, I can't remember, hours watched. But then you have to apply. I'm sorry you had a crappy day, blue-eyed momshell. Thank you, Amanda Coleman. I know, Marcy, I do have a tutorial on lacing, but we need to update some of our old tutorials.
And that silver is gonna turn in like and literally all I did was put just a little bit of resin with a lot of spray paint.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Tracy, I'll find a link and I'll add it in the description box. Kelly Green really loves this one. No, Passion, you're not gonna get lacing with Liquitex inks that I know of. Hi, Tony. Marcy is correct. Flat white spray paint works as well. Passion Lotus loves that piece. Thanks, you guys. Clara, Sippy Sippy Fun. Sherry's Poor Creation also donated to the cause.
Thank you very much, everybody.
And we have the best poor family. Like, I don't care.
You never know we were all poor.
Like, I don't care what other channels say about their subscribers, but I'm pretty positive 100% that ours are the best. No one can convince me otherwise. Have you tried to spray with mica powder mixed with alcohol? We have. There's a video on it. Have you ever poured on pressed wood letters? Not on pressed wood letters, but we have on pressed paper coasters and it works. So I feel like it would work at least as well on pressed wood. Sugar Swing says ATD has more catchphrases than an 80s sitcom. I would find that to be accurate. Beautifully orchestrated, Jeff.
Look at this silver though, like good Lord. Wow.
Idea says, all I can say is that my videos have, or ATD videos have brought out my best art since meeting you two.
Look at that. Put more silver spray paint in that. That's what I need in that.
What ink did he use? Blue-eyed Momshell, you are so kind. Thank you so much. This is Bombay Aqua. I'm gonna take you guys down so you can get a better view of this piece. 1 second. But he's not done yet, so.
Very different.
I'm gonna say this is not lacing, this is webbing. I'm gonna change the name of this because that looks more webby than lacy. And the fact that it's metallic is kind of bananas as well. If I use Pearl-Ex powder, how do I get cells? The way we have gotten cells with Pearl-Ex is to just dust it over the top of the piece and then heat it and slightly tilt it.
That is what I love.
Yeah, I'm liking this silver too. The Mayron in silver is not as good as the gold. 100% agree. Bananas. Thanks. Bananas.
Yeah. Skunky. Skunky. One. It comes to two.
Sherry is a good point. See how fast you can go from unhappy to loving it? Sometimes it just takes slowing down, recognizing what you don't like about a piece, and then making the appropriate adjustments. He noticed that there was something color-wise missing, so he added this teal. And so that's what it is. Hey, Lynn, my sister's in here, y'all. Is there a difference in outcome between alcohol inks and India inks? Melinda, alcohol inks are not light fast, which means they will fade over time. And by over time, I mean like a year or less. And India inks are color fast. They will be there forever. Also, the fact that there's alcohol in the alcohol inks, it will disperse and can... You know I didn't put that there, right? Is that my job to put? Andrea gave us a donation, and it says, donation is for research and development into the legitimacy of e-science. That's funny. I accept. Also, e-science is legitimate. It's a thing. This is what I dropped a second ago. All of these. Nope. Nope. Yep. This is the one of the, okay. You ended up using spray paint and the other kinds, right?
I used the spray paint after, but it's light, real light.
Rust-Oleum metallic silver. He started with this Lumiere, but it wasn't, it was more pearly than shimmery, so that's why he switched it up. He did not put a white. The colors that look white is just the metallic, I guess the metallic nature of the spray paint. So this silver is the jacquard, and then this, what looks white, is actually the spray paint mixed in the resin. That's true. At least it is not the tiny small glitter. Megan agreed. It's not junk science, except for it is, but it's not. It's e-science. Completely different, except for exactly the same. All right. The, sorry, y'all. We have boxes everywhere. The Geode is in here. Let me get a light. This is how Geode turned out. I wish I had better lighting in here, but that's how Geode turned out. I still need to finish the edges. They're not polished, but I just had to put her somewhere while we were working on everything else. Hi, Moo. What are you doing? You're being adorable? Good job, you nailed it. Let me put you guys back in this thing, secure. Could turn it into a geode for sure. I don't know if he's gonna let me. How do you get the silver to float on the top? Mine always sinks to the bottom and looks very dull. Here's a trick. Use just enough resin to make it flowy.
You have to use, I would say it's almost like, the thing is you don't have to make a lot of silver because silver will take over like gold. I would say it's almost equal. If you want it to be a real like gnarly silver like that, mix in equal amount of silver with equal amount of resin. And I mean, the cup, it's not even, there's hardly even any in there. I mean, and it still looks, you can tell the difference. It's metallic versus like an iridescent.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you put spray paint in a cup and then add it to the resin. Be sure to use paper cup because if you use plastic, you're gonna get an awesome design all over your floor. Thanks, Lynn. Oh, I know, Danielle. I know. I appreciate all the jokes.
There's something in this. Where is the?
I can't, I'm not sure which we took that from right there.
Should just be right here somewhere.
Yeah, I have these freezers, but they're not, no, not gonna work. No idea where to do these pieces of
Alright, we might have to make some more. This is a different pattern. It's gonna be a little different.
Ooh, that's fun.
I just.
Hi,
I don't think
Cheryl.
It's gonna be enough, but. Beat this.
Oh, he's wrapping.
I'm not rapping. I was just singing rapping.
Oh, then there was a distinction.
I'm gonna spray directly into that.
Lynn, you are absolutely included in the ATD fam.
And you don't have to, I wouldn't stir in the raw spray paint into the resin. I wouldn't stir it all the way in. You can kind of see it on top. That's how you know that it's gonna float on top when you pour it. I just don't know if I wanna use these colors though. I'm not a fan
I'll switch it up, love.
of those blues.
Jeff, bust some rhymes. I hope everything's okay, Dee. Tammy, you are not an ATD pest.
I'm gonna put something in this blue.
Holiday said, I had a sippy earlier and messed up a piece. Do you want a purple powder or a purple paste?
Yeah, give me like a purple powder, see what that looks like.
What about
Oh,
some?
no. Yeah, it probably have to be a paste. Give me like that. Cause it's gonna turn teal probably, or maybe just a dark purple, who knows?
This one's blue purple.
No, I would do like a, I swear to God. Stitches.
Purple.
Sure.
Do you want some
Like
purple rain? Do you want?
Yeah, do purple rain.
Idea said that underpainting could be a finished piece. Night, Clara. Periwinkle. Kenneth says awesome shirt.
Thanks. That's just like a, it's terrible. There's not enough to put on here. You know?
So pour that out on there or make more colors and then mix a new batch.
I just don't want to use that black.
You don't have to.
Let's just do this.
Do you want me to mix you up another batch?
I don't know, I'm gonna see what this will do. I completely went outside of what I had planned to do because I don't like these colors.
Happy all his gloves do not go up that far. Those are like he just cut the feet out of some socks.
It's not the feet, babe. It's the top part of the sock.
I know. You cut the feet off and you put the tube on your arm.
That's not digging. How this is like. This is not enough resin. I don't want to make more because then I know this piece is not going to turn out like how I like it.
You can't have that attitude before you even pour it.
Well, it's just going from the colors.
Then don't use the colors. We've got resin. What can I help with? What are we gonna make? Do you want me to pull some other color?
I'm just gonna do this. I already made it, so.
blue almost looks like Maui. Ron, I think that it may not work the same with hose. Judy says it's so hard to type on an iPad Pro 12.9 inch. The struggle, Judy. Mercy says these colors make my brain happy. Roxanne says whatever you come up with will be great. I'm sorry, Linda. Bye, Beyond. Have a good night. Good luck on your homework. True ideas. Sherry says I get resin rash out of the blue. Wonder if it's a cumulative thing. It might. I wish I had actual info on it. Alcohol inks and resin can change color in as little time as it takes to cure. Some are worse than others. I knew it could change colors, but I didn't know it was that like excessive. Slow tilt.
Who you fooling?
Bye, Denise. Have a great flight. Sherry, got it. France, Jeff has had a resin rash on his eye before too, like on his eyelid. It's weird. Rod, I think alcohol inks just fade no matter if it's mixed in resin or if it's on top of resin or like you coat it in resin. I think you can get it like a UV sealer. I don't know. B, what did you use to help your eyes resin rash?
Like, I honestly think I still kind of get it because it, like when I rub my eyes, sometimes I'll scratch my eyelid, just rubbing my eyelid. Like, it's not fun.
That blue's kind of bananas. Yeah, I like the old one. Is there any reason?
Mm-mm. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, it was definitely not fun when he had it on his eyes, but when he had him on his arms, he just washed him off with nope, not denature. What is it? It's what is it called? Distilled.
No.
Distilled
That's
water.
after I just got done doing it.
I use a Benadryl spray on my arms. I didn't even know that was a thing.
This is just horrible. I feel a scrape coming on. Alright, that is, whenever you just do just a solid dull color, it just It's terrible, and I don't know why I keep doing that.
I've done a dirty pour with clear in between each color, and it didn't really do much different than it would have without. Okay, Lynn. Let's text about it when we get off of this, off the feed. I definitely always look forward to visiting with you.
I'm ready to throw this out the window. It's like once it goes south, it just gets so irritating.
Seems like a good one. You could try to swipe, not the scrape all the way off, but like a swipe.
You might be able to stay up at home. It's gonna be a chill.
Hi, pup.
Yeah, I feel like it's like just like one of those nightmare pictures that little kids draw in movies.
I don't think so.
I mean, one of those nights, kids.
I know, France. He always hates it, and then it ends up turning into something bananas.
It's just this ugly ass color. It's just, there's no, it's just so blah. There's just not enough brightness in it. I'm gonna spray, like, just paint over it.
Oh yeah. Y'all, we got some stuff that we wanted to test, and basically it's an aerosol. Nope, a spritz.
Aerosol.
I know. I don't know why I went with aerosol. What's it?
It's very opaque. Art spray, mixed media, acrylic spray.
It's got a dancer on it. It's time for a party. No, has it got alcohol in it?
It's not doing anything.
We're
Except for
using a
giving it
blue.
hits. Look at all the pits. And those aren't sales, guys. Those are pit sales.
Yep.
That is crazy.
Well, we wanted to experiment with it, so
Looks like we're gonna do another moon.
Judy says, I think that's Resi Blast in a different bottle. Pit Party, Starry Sky. Surface of the Moon. What did he just spray? Lesson learned. Throw some gems in it and call it done. The Smiling Zombie Hunter. I'd buy that. Well, if you really wanted it, you'd have to let me know before he decides to scrape it off. The paint is Art Spray, mixed
You
media.
didn't even really do anything to it. Like the color didn't even go. It just,
If you come on this side, you can see
oh yeah.
the color. It's like misted, kind of like
Like I wonder if you just let this dry, and then you.
How much though?
I would sell this for $250
Mm-hmm.
plus
$250.
shipping. Look at that. That's fun. There's definitely zombified.
Call it acid.
It's like it's just separating all the colors.
I'm gonna take you guys off of here and get close up.
Like if you let this dry and then did a flood coat, like a super flood coat,
Mm-hmm.
that would definitely be awesome. Because it would fill in all these. Look at that. Yeah, you can see. I wonder if it looks like that in the light, though. If you waited like 2 hours, you could totally put that in a flood coat over it.
It does look like souls now.
Like the souls on Ghost, the movie Ghost.
Yeah. The sky is falling. I think it's great. Looks like outer space. Great if you want the underpainting to show through. Cheryl said, when you guys become really, really, really famous, that piece is going to be worth a lot of money.
What are you trying to say?
They were not famous now. Wait for it to dry out a top coat. Looks like a spooky forest. Hi, Area 222.
I need to just stick with.
Heaven's Waiting Room.
I need to stick with colors that I know. Probably don't have any space under there, right?
What size is the canvas? It's 12 by 36.
Yeah, it's huge. Normally I'd sell that for $600.
Yeah, normally that piece is, the size is $600 piece, but he's going super sale.
But that's what you get it. That's what you get. No top coat, no other stuff. Ain't putting any more into that. That just about put me in a bad mood.
This is 12 by 36. We've been doing resin art since September last year. Thank you, Area 222.
That's gonna come off there. So you get that? That really got me almost worked up.
Call that piece diverticulitis. Rod says the only thing better than watching ATD is watching him with y'all. Barbara said, do another one, Jeff. It'll put you in a good mood again. What was the spray? The spray is art spray. And it apparently is not just acrylic spray, but acrylic spray with alcohol, clearly. If Jeff said top coat it in 2 hours, then would he do it without sanding and alcohol wiped down and it would still work?
You couldn't sand that. You have to wait when it's completely dry. But that's the best time to do a coat, I think, just because it definitely goes into all the little nooks and crannies, and it'll definitely be nice and smooth.
Yeah, you could do it when it's like tacky set and you don't have to sand it down and do all that, because there's the tackiness is the tooth that you would need for both layers to stick together. We started doing resin art after I watched some acrylic pour artists. I wanted to give it a try. Jeff, that's what I was trying to describe. It happened to my painting, now it happened to yours. You guys have beautiful pieces up. Thank you. Flooding it will work. My favorite's still Jeff's Woman's Airbrush Art, CATD website. Yeah, y'all, we do a lot of different kinds of artwork. It's not just pouring. Check out our website to see all the other stuff that we do.
This is like setting up.
Artisttilldeath.com, 2 T's, 2 L's.
This is like,
Nightland.
this is our Texas State coaster, if you guys are wondering. I haven't really put these out, so I wanted to do a couple different pours on them. Do a red, white, and blue with the star, and kind of some Texas stuff.
Hi, Angel Heart. We did 2 pours. Tried some new stuff. Tried some stuff that didn't work out exactly like we'd hoped. But it was a learning type of night. Ooh, glitter. Thank you, Keisha. Can you do Dallas Stars colors on a Texas coaster? We can.
I would love to do that. That's great, because the purple mixes in with the glitter. That is so fun.
Looks good. It makes me want a cookie.
He's all resin.
Kelly said, I'll pick it up in June at the class. Can you make 2 for me? Sure can. Let me write that down before I forget, because I will.
That purple is just taking over the teal. No way that's like flat.
Mm-hmm.
Should I just try to do like a small one?
I would.
I'm just like
People are asking for
really
more
like
pours. What color was that? That was Purple Rain by Res mixed, and then Bombay Aqua with silver extra fine glitter in it.
what should we do? Should we do like an instructional? I'm not feeling colors tonight for some reason. Basically.
People are asking about cells. Do you want to do like ocean? Like a blue, a white, and an aqua.
Let's paint it then.
Mm-hmm. Bree says, I feel Jeff's pain. I literally went through this a couple days ago on a commission piece. That's the worst. Tandy, I'm going to do another geode. It's a little bit late to start one tonight. I don't have any references up, so I'll do another one. Alyssa, we do not toss our alcohol rags after each pour, but we do toss them once they well, all right, once they stiffen up. But okay, hit me with that's what she said.
Dave, you can't do that. You say it, you gotta let it happen. It's nature.
I can't preface it. I have to just let it go.
It's just nature.
Jeff's about to do an ocean pour for you guys and show you some cell action. Let me grab some white for you. White, aqua, aqua, blue. Tiger Mouse, I hope the storm's not too bad. There's always someone dealing with a storm.
Deal with storms.
Be safe. Nicole, I think the PBO paints do have oil or at least an epoxy element in them. Yes, Jeff's about to do an ocean pour for you guys. He's just prepping the canvas. Who is the TWSS person?
Hate sugar paint.
TWSS is, that's what she said, just abbreviated down. Because we say a lot of things that apparently she would say. Sherry, that's awesome. I watch TV in the tub too, but I have a mount for my iPad. No, I think there are some without the oil in it. Pretty sure that the fantasy line, the moon and prism and all that is what has the oil texture in it. Oil texture, that's not right, but you know what I mean. France, how far are we from Houston? 3.5
5
hours?
hours.
5 hours? Night, Lisa. E is good at throwing out double entendre. This is true. Lisa said, okay, y'all, I'm gonna head into the furniture store. I've been sitting in the parking lot watching for 40 minutes.
Sorry for wasting your time.
It's not a waste, B.
Well, I feel like it is, because people watch and they're expecting something when you don't deliver.
It's either greatness or a learning experience.
I didn't learn anything from that.
You learn that these paints don't do what we thought it would, and what colors you don't want together. Nicole, you can use the Prism collection in resin. You just have to watch how much you use so it doesn't pit on you. What would you recommend for a starter resin that has a good working time? In terms of working time, art resin is the way to go. Ultra Cast by Eli Kim also has a long working time. Envirotex has about 40 minutes working time.
Can I not just use that color? I'll just stick with dark. Give me a dark blue. Yeah, give me that. Dark blue, give me like a good dark, deep blue.
Does it matter if it's a paste, a powder?
No. Well,
Sapphire?
I don't know if I want to use metallic though, right?
No. Here.
Use white.
Sapphire, not sapphire. Midnight blue? No, sapphire blue. It's a good dark one.
You probably can't use the same color.
I will try to set up.
Fudge. Alright, let's just use the cups then.
All right. What did I miss? Sherry, let me tell you about reds. I got some good ones for you. Sassy Red by Lorez, brilliant. Lipstick Red by Artisu, brilliant. There's another red that we use that I like, but I can't remember the name of it. Care to share your sun signs? I'm a Sagittarius, and then Jeff is
Virgo
Leo cusp.
That's what I say.
He's difficult.
Very difficult.
I've never heard of Clement Kite resin. Does chalk or pastel work in resin? I know it won't mix that well, but does it do anything cool? We've never tried it. We have some chalk spray paint that might mix well. Mud Pie, I've never wasted any of my time watching either one of you, so thank you so much. Clear coat resin, never tried it. Karen, his favorite resin is art resin.
I like art resin and art glow.
Yeah, art and glow and art resin are our two top favorite resins. You would say I'm trying to learn all I can about resin before I try. I'm retired and on a fixed income. I'm an acrylic pourer but want to try resin. Well, what we always say is that acrylic pouring is the gateway drug to resin pouring. He is August 24th. Did Shy pop in tonight? I haven't seen Shy. Do you guys need to make a shirt? I'd buy it. We're working on some designs for shirts.
We're working on some stickers right now.
Yep. I skipped the gateway drug and went right into the hard stuff. That's funny. Andrea, we did a Texas coaster, and now Jeff's gonna do an ocean pour because we had a few questions about cells. Yeah, ideas. I haven't seen Shy. Hey Bruce, what's up? Thanks for coming by the studio the other day with Winter. He's using Grease Monkey disposable nitrile gloves. Tink. What costs more, acrylic pours or resin pours? That's hard to say because we wasted a lot of paint with acrylic pouring. And because we sell more resin work than we ever sold acrylic pours, I would say that
I think we sold our share of acrylic pours. So we had pretty good ones. Like, remember we did the A, B, C, D
yeah,
thing?
that's true.
But I think we sold way more resin now. But we did okay. It's just that we wasted. I mean, we got to a point where we were just wasting paint. I mean, it just wouldn't give you. Even if it looked bad with resin, it still looks kind of good.
Mm-hmm.
What's that piece? I forgot about that piece.
Which one?
That one next to the flat
The
feather.
square?
I forgot about that. That was last night, right?
Last night, night before, yeah.
Alright. I think I'm gonna try something like, I'm gonna pour in between.
You're too much, Andrea.
Well, I'm gonna do like, almost like a wave in between so that.
Miss Sapphire, I am all about knowing my rising sign and all that. Shy was gonna do some like time of birth stuff, but I haven't sent her my stuff yet, so. So if alcohol ink fades, does some of the color stay when mixed with epoxy paste? Epoxy paste colors stay.
Love this color.
What color?
I just put down right there.
The ink?
Yeah.
So the colors for this pour are Turquoise by Bombay, Sapphire Blue by Larez,
Oh, I just ruined these shorts.
White by Artisu,
Why do I do that?
and Teal by Artisu. Tracy Hall, I'm in December 2nd. B, there are a couple of your cusp situations. Ellen, we don't add alcohol ink to the epoxy paste. We may add Bombay ink, but this is India ink. It's different than alcohol ink. It is light fast, and it's a lot more deep of a color. We add it to our epoxy paste sometimes if we just want to amend the color depth just a little bit. That's awesome, Rusty. Yeah, I have alcohol ink, but I don't put it in our resin because I don't want to sell something and then like hear back from them in a couple months that the colors have moved around or turned into something that it wasn't supposed to. That's awesome, Michelle. We're gonna do a pour on plexi. We have a piece, we just haven't done it yet. Sherry, did I miss your question? I'm not sure if you buy your canvases in bulk, but if you do, could you recommend a place? Blick is usually pretty good, but we don't like to buy our canvases over the internet because we want to inspect them. There's a lot of times that you buy a canvas and it's got a puncture wound or a dent or just something in it that shouldn't be there. So we definitely like to check the quality.
Abandoning what I originally wanted to do. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know why I do what I do. Tonight I am just not, I'm not in the right mind or something.
I don't know, but it may turn out to be something amazing.
Well, I'm just picturing how the ocean is, like.
I saw the Instagram Nopo. I will check it out. Hi, Kim. Andrew says, Jeff, that's gonna be good. I have a gut feeling. Marcy, just send him an email and be like, yo, I don't need any more paperwork. I need samples. That's why I filled out the sample form. If you do it on glass, I would suggest trying to scuff it. Is there like sandpaper for glass?
Can't.
Maybe there's a clear bonding primer. I just haven't found it. I haven't looked. Sherry said, I wonder how many of us are older, like, as in, remember Woodstock.
I should have went to Woodstock, but it was a year late.
Jeff was a year late for Woodstock.
Well, born during Woodstock.
You know that white's gonna sell better if you do it over clear. That looks so fun when it goes into that. Huh?
You're more than welcome to come over if you want. I am not. No, I'm just saying. I'm not yelling at you. It's like I'm just abandoning everything that I want to do, and it's not what I'm saying I'm doing, what I'm doing.
That is so liquidy.
I don't know, it's way too much.
Tell your mom we said happy birthday, Kelly.
Not tonight, kids. Not tonight. so thin.
Hi, Paulina.
Like this white, there's 0 cells in it. Whatever white that was.
That was Artisu.
That's so weird. Jeez. That's weird, like I see no cells. Not even stretch kind.
And now this paste should sell on its own. He's gonna super tilt. You called it.
It's just.
Make that too warm.
Oh. This is the first one.
Love those colors. Cheryl says that's beautiful. Was a white Larez color obsession. The white was color obsession. The deep blue is Larez, and the medium teal is Bombay. And I think there's a medium teal that's color obsession as well.
Let's try something I do like in the beginning. Wow. It's like embarrassing. There's some.
That is weird. Night, Keisha.
should have used like a metallic, it's this, whatever these dull, like, the flat colors without something that
Right.
accentuates it.
Yeah, we should have put a metallic in it, but that's a fun base.
It's not fun, it's not, it's like, almost like this to it. There's all kinds of trash in it. Sorry guys, gals.
Pat loves it. Angel Heart loves it.
This is not moving. It's crazy.
Hey, Greg.
I wonder if it's because of that spray paint.
Possibly. And it's gotten colder in here because we've had the AC on. We are doing a class next month. We're doing it June 30th, July 1st.
That looks like an acrylic pour, what it looks like.
It does look like an acrylic pour. So tonight didn't have a million amazing pours, but
Mine should have been just about questions.
Melba, he has an Etsy that I'll link in the description box below this video. I need to just go ahead and add it for future. Night, Kenny. Andrea said, listen, last night you guys both nailed every canvas you touched. Tonight, there's no fireball. Just connecting the dots. Jenny, it all depends on what kind of festival it is. Thank you, Linda.
Why I just use that color, it's the color.
Night, CJ.
It's like you can't use like a flat color like that next to similar flat colors. It has
Yeah.
to be like a pink or an orange next to it to
Make it bounce.
pop.
Ellen said, I would get really down on myself if all I saw was the perfection in what you guys do. Well, not all art is perfect, and I mean, we're real people, and it is what it is. We don't mind showing the imperfection that resin art is. You can only control it so much. Sometimes all you can control is the color. Area 222 says, that's what I like about you guys. You keep it real. Samantha says, I really want that big one Jeff did tonight, but it's not in my budget, pal. We take payments. The dark blue is Sapphire by Resin.
You need to start turning on the light on your camera.
I know, I just keep forgetting. Andrea asked Ron, where do we send the Russian brides, and is there a specific number that we should cap that order at? I'm confused. I missed something. Greg, you can bring the class sports tomorrow. That'd be just fine. Thank you.
Those are fun.
Those are fun. Oh, Ron's birthday in July. Got it. Andrea said, coaster on the right, first coaster he did, please add to my pile. Andrea, number 1, number 2, let me know.
I wish these coasters sold for $50.
Right?
Alright. I'm over it, guys. I'm sorry I wasted so much time and resin. Oh my god, and I have more resin left.
Number 2. We'll do some more of these because they're liking the, oh, you threw
I
the,
have no paint and 0. You know what I can do?
Andrea, number 2, I'll add to your pile. Robin, you're asking about number 1? People are saying, don't be sorry. We love the show tonight.
This is too messed up.
We sell the coasters that we make at the end of the videos for just $5 each, plus shipping. Hi, Jojo. Easy ideas. Show the paintings one more time. Can do. This was the first one. These spots are still growing. We'll see how it comes out tomorrow, and then we'll either pour over it or just do a clear coat. Let's see. Oh, that was yesterday. Starting to sell up a little bit, but Jeff's right, it does look like an acrylic pour. Well, that was yesterday too. Blue-eyed Mom Shell says, I was in a bad mood and I enjoyed the show, so you guys, it's a win for me. We love you, Jeff and Erica. Y'all are so sweet.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Ron says, I just watched to see Cujo anyways. The spotty one is the first one we did, and we sprayed it with some spritz that apparently had some alcohol in it or something, so I don't know what the deal
I
was.
just think that it was just water. So when water hits that, it probably just separates it and
Yeah, maybe.
rolls it.
Yes, you can rewatch this as soon as we're done. We'll post it to our page and it'll, as soon as it uploads. Thank you, Diane. You're too sweet, Miss Ann. Judy wants everyone to know that anyone waiting a long time for color obsession order, tracking says it's in the US, but weather delayed. Night, Chris. Night, Miss Sapphire 333. I know that rack is great. I have it linked in the description box. Well, I have my Amazon page linked and it's in there. Jan says Texas coasters and burnt orange, please. We could do them. Sam, I think we're about at the end of the pours tonight when he's done with these because
Yeah, I kind of can't turn out like that. Because I didn't make enough ink. I didn't make enough, and it's just not on the agenda when you come to bigger stuff. You have to make a lot of paint.
mm-hmm. But Texas coaster looks fun. These coasters look fun. This one is now sold, but this one is still available.
What is this one?
That's from last night. Hi, Moo Pup. What are you doing? Are you being cute? Nailed it. Mm-hmm. All right, you guys. I think this concludes our show for today. We'll be on tomorrow as usual. Is Dallas close to San Antonio? No. How far away are we from San Antonio?
A little bit. I mean, not close.
Few hours? Few hours or more. Anyways, I'll be pouring tomorrow for you guys. Thank you so much to everybody that tuned in to see what we created today. If you would like for us to see your artwork, please hashtag us at hashtag ATDART on your social media. If you want to follow us on Instagram, our page is Artist Till Death Studios. Our Facebook is Thornton Artist Till Death. If you would like to send us an email, have any questions about anything, it is thornton@artisttilldeath.com, 2 T's, 2 L's. Thank you to everybody that donated. I will have this list updated tomorrow with everybody that will be included on our May 31st giveaway. We are also still gonna do a giveaway for the lupus pour. Just pour something with purple predominantly and leave us the hashtag ATDART so that we can make sure to see it. Bye.
I said bye.
It almost sounded sad.